Chosen one, the big Sunday has arrived, a day that changed your life. This is not just another moment passing by on the calendar. This is a divine alignment, a turning point where heaven itself leans in and pours into your life what you have been preparing for, praying for, and waiting for. The big Sunday has arrived, and it is not ordinary. It carries within it the weight of destiny, the spark of transformation, and the certainty that after this day, nothing will ever be the same again. This is the day when your story takes a divine turn, the day that shifts your narrative, the day that establishes you on a new path designed by God Himself. The Big Sunday is more than a day. It is a declaration that you are chosen, seen, and ready for the life that has been calling your name. Stay with me until the very end of this video, because this word is not only for your ears, it is for your spirit, your heart, and your future. This is about you. And write in the comments your warmest wishes, along with the number 777. This is not just writing. It is an act of alignment, an act of agreement, sending your vibration into the universe so that your wishes may come true. Every time you release those words, you are energizing the universe. You are declaring that your blessings are here, and you are welcoming the change that Sunday has delivered into your life. Let your wishes flow. Let your light shine, and watch how heaven responds to your openness. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. The Big Sunday is a divine marker in your life. It represents the crossing over from the shadows of doubt into the illumination of clarity, from the scarcity of yesterday into the abundance of tomorrow. This is the day that shifts your frequency, the day that unlocks doors that no man could ever close. It is the day that heaven has whispered about, the day creation itself has been waiting for, because the chosen one, yes, you, needed this confirmation, this moment of transformation, this undeniable encounter with destiny. You may not have known when it was coming, but deep inside you always felt something was on the horizon, something greater, something powerful. And now, as the Big Sunday arrives, you realize that this was what you were waiting for all along. You see, chosen one, this is not a day like any other. While others may scroll through their lives thinking it is business as usual, you feel the shift, you feel the newness, you sense the breakthrough. That is because your spirit has been tuned to the frequency of heaven. Your prayers, your tears, your sacrifices have built an altar that has finally attracted divine fire. This is why the Big Sunday changes everything. It is the day when the unseen becomes seen, when promises step out of hiding, when what was delayed finally manifests. It is the divine answer to the countless nights you wondered if it was ever going to happen for you. Today, the answer is here. Yes, it is happening. Yes, this is your time. Yes, this is your Sunday. Imagine walking into a new season with doors that were once locked, now wide open before you. Imagine the opportunities, the relationships, the blessings, and the wealth that had been circling in the spiritual realm now descending upon you in tangible form. The Big Sunday has come to remind you that delay does not mean denial, that waiting does not mean forgotten, and that struggle does not mean defeat. This Sunday is a reset, a divine announcement that your story has shifted and that everything connected to you must align with your breakthrough. Even those who doubted you, even those who counted you out, even those who thought you were finished, will have no choice but to witness the undeniable evidence that something supernatural has touched your life. Chosen one, the Big Sunday is not just about a blessing. It is about identity. It is the universe reminding you who you truly are. For too long, you may have been carrying the weight of labels, opinions, and limitations that others placed on you. But this day removes those false coverings and reveals your true self. This Sunday shouts into your spirit, "You are more than what you have been through, more than what people said about you, more than the mistakes you made. You are chosen, appointed, and anointed for this exact moment in time." The Big Sunday is not just the day that brings blessings. It is the day that brings revelation, clarity, and boldness. It is the day that you finally look at yourself and say, "Yes, I see it now. This is who I am meant to be." From this day forward, you will notice that things begin to accelerate. What used to take years will now happen in months. What used to take months will now happen in weeks. And what used to take weeks will now unfold in days. The Big Sunday carries a supernatural acceleration because when God decides to change your life, He does it in ways that leave no doubt it was Him. That means sudden breakthroughs, unexpected opportunities, miraculous turnarounds. It means phone calls you weren't expecting, approvals you weren't qualified for, blessings that find you even when you didn't go searching for them. This is the Sunday when life begins to move in your favor in undeniable ways. You have been prepared for this. Every trial, every setback, every lonely night was not in vain. It was training. It was preparation. It was strengthening you for this very moment. Because when the Big Sunday arrives, you must be ready to handle what comes with it. Blessings are not just gifts. They are responsibilities, platforms, and opportunities to expand the light within you. That is why you went through what you went through. That is why it was so hard. That is why you couldn't quit, even when you wanted to. Because deep down, your spirit knew the Big Sunday was coming, and now it has finally arrived. Chosen one, lift your head, open your heart, and embrace this day. This is the Sunday that shifted your life. This is the Sunday when heaven touched earth on your behalf. This is the Sunday that will be remembered not as ordinary, but as the moment your story was rewritten, your destiny affirmed, and your blessings released. The Big Sunday has arrived, and it is here for you. The Big Sunday has arrived, chosen one, and as its light spreads across your life, it carries with it a momentum that cannot be stopped. What began as a whisper in your soul has become a mighty declaration in the universe. Your time has come. You are standing in the afterglow of a divine decision, and everything connected to you must now respond to this higher alignment. The Big Sunday did not simply pass by. It marked you, stamped your journey with significance, and forever shifted the rhythm of your days. This is not a fleeting feeling. It is the reality of your new season, and from here on, you will sense a difference in how life meets you, how doors open for you, and how opportunities recognize your name before you even arrive. As you step into this new awareness, understand that the Big Sunday was more than just a single moment. It was a catalyst, the beginning of a chain reaction that will ripple through every area of your life. You may already feel it. Your energy has changed, your confidence has grown, and your vision is clearer. The heaviness you once carried feels lighter, because destiny has breathed fresh air into your spirit. This is what divine alignment does. It removes the fog of confusion and replaces it with clarity so sharp that you no longer question if you are on the right path. You know you are. You feel the confirmation in your soul. You sense the invisible hand guiding you forward with power and assurance. And this forward movement is not random. It is purposeful. The Big Sunday unlocked not just blessings, but a roadmap. It unveiled paths that were hidden, connections that were dormant, and possibilities that were waiting for the right moment to show themselves. Now, watch as life begins to orchestrate divine encounters. The right people crossing your path. The right opportunities aligning. The right doors opening in perfect timing. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations that you are living under a new order. The energy of the Big Sunday carries you into places where you were once overlooked, but now will be recognized. It draws resources to you, favor to you, abundance to you. What you once chased will now begin to find you. But here is the powerful truth. This is not just about external blessings, it is about inner transformation. The Big Sunday didn't just shift your surroundings, it shifted you. The old doubts, the old fears, the old insecurities that once held you back cannot survive in this new atmosphere. They have no authority here. This Sunday has burned them away like mist under the morning sun. Now, you walk with a new posture, a new boldness, a new unshakable confidence that comes from knowing you have been chosen for more. This is why others may look at you and not fully understand what has changed. They will sense something different about you, but they may not have the words for it. That's because it isn't just a change, it's a transformation. It is the evidence that you are no longer living under yesterday's conditions, but under today's divine promise. Chosen one, as you continue in this season, understand that acceleration will be your new normal. Do not be surprised when things that once felt delayed suddenly unfold quickly. Do not be shocked when resources appear out of nowhere, when opportunities you never thought possible knock on your door, when favor follows you into rooms you once only dreamed of entering. The Big Sunday has rewritten your story, and with it comes a divine speed that cannot be explained by logic. This is what happens when heaven decides it is your time. What you waited years for, you will now see in moments. What seemed impossible yesterday will feel natural today. This is the supernatural flow of your new life. And let me remind you, this is just the beginning. The Big Sunday was not the conclusion. It was the opening chapter of a greater story. It was the sunrise, not the sunset. There are layers of blessings yet to unfold, waves of abundance yet to arrive, heights of influence yet to be climbed. Each step you take now will confirm that the Big Sunday was the hinge on which your destiny turned. As you move forward, trust the process, embrace the blessings, and remain open, because this energy is only growing stronger. What began on that day will continue to ripple, expanding wider and deeper, touching every corner of your existence until your entire life glows with undeniable evidence that you have been transformed. This is the power of the Big Sunday. It is not confined to one day. It lives on in you. It will echo through your actions, your choices, your relationships, and your breakthroughs. You will carry its imprint everywhere you go, and those around you will see the glow, the confidence, the unshakable joy that comes from knowing that heaven has touched your life. You are chosen. You are favored, and you are walking in a reality that will only continue to prove itself in greater ways. The Big Sunday has arrived, chosen one, and as you settle deeper into the reality of what this day has ignited, you begin to recognize the magnitude of its ripple effect. This day was not an isolated blessing. It was a spiritual earthquake, shaking loose everything that no longer belonged to you and establishing a foundation for the greatness that is unfolding. You may feel it even now. Relationships are shifting. Your mindset is expanding, and doors that were once shut are trembling on their hinges because they cannot resist the energy of this breakthrough. The Big Sunday is more than an announcement. It is a covenant, a binding moment that ensures your path is forever altered toward abundance, victory, and divine fulfillment. The first evidence of this shift is clarity. On the Big Sunday, confusion begins to fall away like leaves from an old tree. The fog of uncertainty, the doubts about whether you were on the right journey, the constant questions of when and how, they no longer have power over you. Instead, you feel a steady knowing rising from within. This is what it means to live in alignment with heaven's timing. Suddenly, things that didn't make sense before now reveal their purpose. The delays begin to show their design. The setbacks reveal the strength they created in you. You see how everything that once felt random was actually orchestrated for this very moment. The Big Sunday brings understanding, and with understanding comes peace, and with peace comes power. This is the kind of peace that cannot be shaken, the kind of power that cannot be ignored. And chosen one, it is not just your internal world that is shifting, it is your external reality as well. Watch how quickly life begins to respond to the new energy you carry. People will look at you differently without even knowing why. Opportunities will gravitate toward you without you chasing them. Ideas that once seemed beyond reach will suddenly feel possible because the environment around you has been charged with favor. The Big Sunday was heaven's way of resetting the atmosphere around your life so that everything connected to you must now move in your favor. Even the obstacles that once stood as barriers will begin to act as stepping stones, guiding you higher, lifting you closer to your destiny. What once resisted you will now assist you. What once drained you will now empower you. This is the shift you have stepped into. The beauty of the Big Sunday lies in how it redefines your identity. Before this day, you may have been carrying silent burdens, feeling overlooked, undervalued, underestimated. But this day has stripped away the false definitions that others tried to place on you. No longer are you bound by the labels of your past or the limitations others spoke over your life. This day reminds you that you are chosen, destined, and marked by greatness. The Big Sunday has clothed you with a new energy, a new presence that cannot be denied. This is why people will notice you now, why you will walk into rooms and command attention without even trying. You carry the glow of transformation, the undeniable aura of someone who has been touched by destiny. And let us not overlook the acceleration that comes with this moment. What you once thought would take a lifetime to achieve is now being compressed into a shorter season. The Big Sunday operates in divine speed. It does not move according to human timelines, but according to heavenly decree. That means sudden breakthroughs, unexpected approvals, miraculous turnarounds. It means what others labor for years to attain will come to you by grace. It means resources will flow to you without struggle, because the frequency you now operate in attracts provision effortlessly. The Big Sunday was a launch pad, and now you are in flight. The elevation may feel dizzying at times, but trust it, because you were built for this altitude. Your spirit was designed for this rise. Chosen one, prepare yourself for recognition. The Big Sunday carries a spotlight that shines on those who have been faithful in the shadows. You endured seasons of obscurity, where your value was hidden and your gifts were overlooked. But this Sunday shifts that narrative. Now the world must see you. Now your gifts cannot remain silent. Now your presence cannot be ignored. You are being positioned in places where your light will not only be seen, but celebrated. This recognition is not for your ego. It is for your purpose. Because when the world sees you, they also see the evidence of what divine alignment can do. You become a living testimony of transformation, a signpost pointing others toward hope, faith, and possibility. The Big Sunday also carries with it the weight of responsibility. With great blessing comes great stewardship. You are not just being elevated for yourself. You are being elevated for those connected to you. Your rise will lift others. Your blessings will provide for more than just you. Your platform will be used to impact lives, to shift atmospheres, to break chains. This is why the journey to this day was so intense. Because you are not just carrying your destiny, you are carrying the destiny of others who will be set free through your breakthrough. The Big Sunday made sure you were prepared for this, that you were strong enough, wise enough, and humble enough to handle what is being placed in your hands. This is the legacy of the Big Sunday. It did not just bless you. It changed you. It elevated your frequency, sharpened your vision, strengthened your spirit, and aligned your destiny. From here, you cannot go back to who you once were. From here, you cannot settle for less than what you are meant to be. From here, your life is destined to expand in ways you cannot even imagine yet. This is the Sunday that marked you, the Sunday that shifted you, the Sunday that made it impossible for you to ever return to smallness again. The Big Sunday has arrived, chosen one, and its echo does not fade. It grows louder, stronger, more undeniable with every passing moment. This was not a day to simply pass you by. This was a divine marker, an eternal reminder etched into your story that from here forward, life must respond to you differently. The Big Sunday was the announcement of your arrival into a season of greatness. And now the world itself must adjust to the new you, the transformed you, the chosen one who carries the fire of destiny within. It is not just a day you will remember. It is a day that reshaped how the universe interacts with you. After this Sunday, you are no longer the same, and nothing in your environment can treat you as though you are. The Big Sunday was more than a turning point. It was a portal. It opened the gates to a life that once felt like a dream, but is now reality. Before this day, you only saw glimpses, scattered signs and confirmations, but this day brought them together into one clear picture. Every loss, rejection, and setback was not punishment, but preparation, pushing you toward this exact moment. Now, what once hurt makes sense, what once confused feels aligned, and what once seemed delayed has proven to be right on time.